What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Dude Perfect Fancast. Today, we're going to be reviewing the new Dude Perfect video,
Yes.
Wakeboarding behind RC things.
Boats.
That's what the word is.
That's what things on water are called that move.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're called the
Wow, that's crazy.
boats.
I never knew that. So, yeah, I mean, this is the new video, and
Yeah.
we thought that it was going to be a trick shot video.
Yeah, it was kind of like a trick shot video, but it also
It was like
wasn't.
It was like um,
It was
bucket list meets trick
yeah,
shots.
and it kind of it definitely is kind of like a stunts video. Like it's not trick shots, but
Mhm.
it's also not just like playing
Well,
around
wait,
with
it's a
RC.
stunt video? That's crazy you said
Cuz
that because it's actually called Stunt Trick Shots. RC Stunts.
yeah.
So, yeah,
No, yeah,
that's
like, this
crazy.
was kinda like a mashup of, like, a bucket list kind of and a trick shot video, I would
Mhm.
say.
Yeah,
Like
and, um, sorry to burst everyone's bubble. This was actually sponsored by Fortnite.
yeah.
So, automatic it's not getting a 10 out of 10 for me. That's I'll just say that right there. But, I mean, yeah, I think that it was a good idea. It was a cool idea
No,
to do,
yeah.
instead of trick shots, doing, the bigger trick shots so that it's not,
All
and,
these, like
kinda showing behind the scenes also through
yeah.
it, in a way, for at
No,
least the
yeah.
wakeboarding. It was a cool idea,
Mhm.
definitely. I guess they did take 3 weeks to do this
No, yeah,
video.
it
They
took
took a
them
week break.
way longer than I think they were expecting because this was
Mhm,
supposed to come out, I think, last weekend.
mhm. Um, so, I think it was cool. It was a cool
Yeah.
video, and we'll go more in depth. Um, yeah, no, what's your, kinda rough thing?
Yeah, I was excited when I heard about it because like they said
Mhm,
RC stunts, so it wasn't like trick shots because they've done RC trick shots before. This is definitely different than the other trick shot videos, and I
mhm,
like the idea of it being like more like just like stunts and kind of like doing the bigger ones than just like all these different smaller
mhm.
ones. Kind of
Yeah,
having like all these different bigger ones that lead up to like the big final.
mhm. Yeah, so I guess it started off with Corey doing voiceover, which he's done in the past,
Yeah, Corey's like the
like
voiceover one. He's the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
voiceover guy.
And so he did the voiceover, and I guess it's kind of like they started in the mini games challenge, and then they did it
Yeah.
again in the battle, the uh, diamond hunting or whatever
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
called, and then they did it here. So I guess they're doing the more voiceover type. I don't
Mhm.
know, Mr.
Yeah.
Beast esque,
Yeah,
this is
kind of.
what we're doing. Um, so yeah, then it started off with the first stunt being
Which is the
the.
light post stunt that Garrett and
Mhm,
Ty did, which was a
mhm.
pretty cool stunt. It was like one of the smaller ones that,
Yeah, I mean,
kinda
it's the first
leading up.
one.
Yeah. But
Um,
and then Ty drove it off,
yeah.
which it was they kinda instead of like in a usual trick shot video, they're like, "Do the trick shot, move over real quick to the next one." With
Mhm.
this, they, like, did it, and then they had, like, Ty getting it down, all that, kinda, like, having more fun with it than
Uh-huh,
just,
yeah,
like,
and
on to
making
the
it
next trick shot right after I make it.
more. Yeah. And if this was called a trick shot video, then I would have problems, but because this is kind of a new series,
Yeah, kinda like
I
a
liked it.
stunt slash
Mhm.
uh, we're doing all these different things leading up to a big thing or whatever. But
Mhm.
like, yeah, since it wasn't a trick shot video, I have absolutely no gripes with it. I thought it was actually better.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Then there was the loop-de-loop Hooper,
Yep.
or the loopy Hooper. Cody said that he spent 2 overnighters doing that. I bet $1 billion that he didn't. It was a joke. He
Yep.
doesn't do
It
the
was the team.
production. Uh-huh. He's trying to take
Take
uh
all the creds.
for doing. He probably didn't even look at it till that
Yeah.
day.
He
He
probably didn't even
probably
realize that it was for him.
yeah. So I mean, all I'm saying is exposed. Dude Perfect exposed.
Yeah.
That was a cool video or shot, trick
Yeah.
shot.
And
It
then
was wait, I need to just say
yeah, you
this,
need to finish
okay?
talking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They might use this hoop looper. what is it called? Like the shot was called loop-de hooper. We're just
Yeah.
calling it a loop-de hoop. I don't know. I don't know the name for one of those. Okay, but they might use it again in some videos. That's what I'm saying. I
We don't
Noah,
know. I feel like I
you're still
know it.
puzzled. Yeah,
I I
because
I
it's like in
so many
like
a
Hot
loop-de-hoop.
Wheels
It's a loop-de-hoop.
loop-de-hoop.
I
Okay, so
think
I
so.
was kind of
I
right.
I I think so. I think it's a
Okay,
loop-de-hoop.
we'll call it that.
No,
We'll
yeah.
just change
No,
the
yeah,
name
it's
to.
a loop-de-hoop. I have no idea
Okay.
what else it's called, so it's a loop-de-hoop.
Uh-huh. But yeah, I mean, I think that was a cool
No,
shot.
yeah, it was like one of the smaller ones, but also like really cool.
Mhm.
Then they went on to like the first testing round, first showing of a test and building of
Mhm.
like the contraption with all the RC cars, which was only like 20
Seconds.
seconds, like
Yeah, yeah,
not
yeah,
not
and I
even.
definitely it was cool to have, like, kinda going in and out, like, they do
Yeah,
stunts, but then going in and out of the
not to
big
like
one.
yeah for the
Mhm.
final one, which I personally
I think it's a
really
cool
like
idea.
this format.
Yeah.
I really like. I want them to do more.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not opposed to them doing more.
And,
I
like,
like
we'll
the
we'll
trick shots
definitely we'll talk
more,
about
but
this towards the end once we get done
mhm.
with the review, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, then Corey's shot
Yeah. The half
at the
pipe
water
ringer.
park. That's what it's called. Um, I mean, yeah, Corey didn't have many trick shots
Yeah.
this video because I think you can kinda tell, like, he's not amazing
Well, I think
compared to
he
the
was
other
also
dudes.
sick around this time,
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think.
I don't know. Yeah, he could have been, you know, definitely. I don't really keep track of the dude's sicknesses anymore. Kobe got COVID at the start of the year, but then after that it's really been
I think,
I don't
Cody
care.
was sick at the end of the video.
Yeah.
His nose
I
was
mean, yeah,
pretty
just
bright
telling
red.
by their voices. I mean, also
Yeah.
like Corey at the start of the year, Watch Party and
Mhm.
like I don't know, I guess the other first videos. Watch Party is the only one that's memorable, so that's what I think of. But he Corey's voice was a little bit weird at the start of the year, so I think he
Yeah.
was sick with Kobe when
Yeah.
he was sick. But anyway, onto the video
Yes.
instead of the dude's sicknesses. Corey did the shot at the
The half
water
pipe
park.
ringer, yeah.
hmm and that was cool. I
Yeah.
mean, definitely, I like that. And then it got like a little like blooper.
Yeah, the blooper from flying over, which I
hmm
thought I think it just makes it so much more funny showing, like, a
hmm
blooper or 2.
I We'll get to this. I
Yeah.
liked the bloopers when they were doing the ad read, but we'll get
Mhm.
to get to
And
that.
then we
hmm
have the quarter-mile hydroplane, which
Yeah,
when I was watching this was with Ty and Garrett, but I did not think that an RC car could go a quarter mile over water.
yeah. I mean, that's why it's called Impossible RC
Yeah,
Stunts.
no, yeah, definitely. But like, cause like, we've seen him do it before, like do the hydroplane stuff in older
Uh huh.
RC trick shots, but it hasn't
But
been a
not a
quarter
half
mile.
quarter mile. I think they should bump it up to half a mile
No, yeah, well,
for
like,
this
cause
part two.
usually, like, by the like, you can go a certain distance, and then by the time you hit a certain distance, it's like your car gets slowed down by waves and stuff, and then it usually sinks. I do wonder how
hmm
many RC cars they went through with this.
yeah,
They're just getting
yeah.
it soaked and just
There's
not
probably like
usable
10
at the
to
bottom of the lake.
70. Yeah, just
Just
at
10 at the
at
bottom
that
of the lake.
bottom. hmm and then they had like the mini Garrett, I think, like the
Yeah.
little. That was kind of cool to have. But yeah, I mean, that was definitely a cool shot.
Mhm. Yeah.
It was more of a stunt than a trick shot. Like
No, yeah,
their
yeah.
last three were trick shots. This was more of
No,
like
yeah,
a
there's, like
stunt.
yeah, like, it wasn't, like, making it over or into
And
something,
then
it was kinda just
I
doing it.
guess yeah, the next one, which is the RC header by Corey, that was more of a trick shot.
Mhm.
So
But
they
then
kind of
yeah,
had like trick shot, stunt, like kind of mixed into each other.
yeah.
But yeah,
And then
so
there was also Kobe again
mhm.
with the RC and kinda giving a quick update on how the RC cars got filled with water.
Yeah, and like the weight test
Yeah.
too was after this. Um, then they went to the Texas Motor Speedway,
Yep.
which I don't know if they filmed a video
I
there yet. I think
I
they have.
I
Like,
think
back
they
in the old
filmed it.
days?
No, no, they've definitely been there because they went there for the first season of the Dude Perfect show.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, with, Garrett learning how to drive a stick or whatever.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
When
thought.
No,
But
yeah, that and then I think they've been there before.
mhm,
I think more
yeah.
than just that one time. I don't know if they've done a video at all there.
Yeah, I mean, they went to the Bristol,
Yeah, they've done
Tennessee
Bristol.
one. Uh-huh,
Uh,
but yeah, I mean, so this was with the RC car, like, the actual, like it's not an RC, I guess it's like Traxxas, whatever
yeah.
that's called,
Well,
like,
that's an
actual car.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so yeah, I mean, that was cool
But that has a
seeing
driver
that.
in it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't really consider it a stunt
No,
or,
yeah,
like,
at
trick
first
shot
I was
just because
like,
that's a
"Okay, that's
person.
odd." No, yeah, because someone was
Uh-huh.
driving it, and I was like, "Okay, that's kinda weird."
Yeah,
And then, and at first I was like, "Oh, they're gonna move on," and then they went to, like, the tiny version of it
with Garrett, and then he
with
kinda
Garrett,
failed.
and then he,
Uh-huh.
did it, but also kind of failed, like, he got it, but he was, sideways.
I
So it
don't
was
think
like
they counted this as a stunt, though, as 1
no,
of the
yeah.
10.
No, yeah, I don't think they did either because it felt like they had way more.
Mhm, but,
But, I thought this
um
was, a funny little segment, kind of.
yeah, 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 definitely, and then well, I guess that was a funny little segment, and then it went to the ad read with the funny segment, so I feel like they
Yeah.
could've put that in a different
Somewhere
place, just going
else
from one funny segment to
to,
another funny
another
segment
one,
that
yeah.
you that I think they should have had, like, an actual shot in between those, you
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
But I mean, I I heard from a podcast that Chad, their hashtag Chad, their like brand guy, um, he did a podcast episode earlier in the year where he talked about how they tried out doing like the halftime and like the ad
Yeah.
reads,
And those, I
um,
think, just really
last year. And no one and like it people just skipped that part and it
yeah.
didn't really work well, so they were gonna try to transition away from that. But now they're doing that again. I guess it wasn't like they did, like they were kind of intertwined with funny stuff,
No,
you
yeah,
know, but it
yeah.
was still an ad
No, yeah,
read.
because the half times were kinda just a segment that they filmed another day at another time that
Mhm.
didn't really, fit the video. It was kinda just,
Mhm.
all this and all that, and it was kinda super boring because
Yeah, yeah.
when I was watching back at old videos, I would skip it because it would just, "I don't need to watch this."
Mhm. Definitely. Yeah.
But with
Um,
this they did a really good job with 125 feet, kinda
mhm.
having Cody getting prepared and Kobe's doing it, and then Cody sometimes going, and then he fails. Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
really good job on it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the best one yet, and they kinda tried this out with the, airsoft battle, having,
Mhm.
like, Corey doing the ad or whoever it was,
Yeah.
and then kinda switching between that and then,
The other guys, other
mhm.
dudes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But, I mean, I think that it was cool, I think that there, could be a little adjustments here and there, but I think they're getting it.
No,
It's
yeah,
better than doing just a halftime and then people skip it,
no,
you
yeah,
know?
because they're doing this, and then, there's actually, funny parts of it with, Cody
Mhm.
going and then absolutely failing, Kobe
Yeah.
yelling at him, and all
And I
that.
don't know from, like, a business or money standpoint, but I personally liked it more when there was, like they actually used the product in the video, and then
No,
they just said,
totally.
like literally at the end of the video, they said, like, "Thanks
Thanks
to
to
our
Epic
friends
Games for
at"
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
or
And it
whatever.
wasn't like an ad read, but they used it in the video, kinda like Christmas stereotypes, they use Bass Pro Shops throughout the video. And then
Yeah.
they didn't do an ad read, but then they just shouted
Mhm.
it out at the end. That was,
No,
like,
or
amazing.
I'm trying to think, the Nerf blasters battle.
Uh-huh.
They were using the Nerf guns, the Roto Fury. And
Mhm.
they did all that and it wasn't until the end where they're like, "Thanks to our friends at Nerf." And all that.
Mhm.
They weren't in the middle of it "Thanks to Nerf for sending us these." They did it
Mhm.
at the end, but they were using the blasters throughout the video.
Yeah. I definitely think that, like, the ad read, if they have to do it, this is cool. But I think
Mhm.
that they should actually be getting, like, sponsors that fit the video instead of, like, Fortnite, but it's RC stunts where they don't do really
Yeah.
anything related to
It's
Fortnite.
fine because they're they're making a business here and all that, so it's
Mhm.
not like every video they can do that, but I would like to see them actually do that again with
Mhm.
like, if it
Yeah.
was no, because like, the other RC videos have been sponsored by Traxxas.
Yeah, and then this was like a special thanks, but it wasn't like actually
No, yeah, it
sponsored.
wasn't sponsored because, like, I know all the last times they were sponsored by Traxxas, and then, they'd use them. They even went to the Traxxas building,
Mhm.
but then, at the end of the video, like, "Thanks to our friends at Traxxas for letting us use
Mhm.
their building and RC cars."
Yeah, definitely. So, I
But
mean, I think the ads, I mean, they only do upload a video every other week. Um,
yeah.
and they need to make a business, but I feel like they could be doing brands that would be more better for the business and like
Mhm.
cuz like I don't want to like play Fortnite after they play with RC cars
No,
just
yeah,
cuz of
I
the
would
ad.
wanna go out and buy an RC car.
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely. Instead of like for the what's another one? I mean, let's see. They did like Nerf stuff, they did Traxxas stuff.
Mhm.
Um Tiny
Was
Pong.
Yeah.
That's one that cuz like in Ping Pong Trick Shots 5, they were sponsored by Tiny Pong, which is like a game, a
Mhm.
ping pong
Yeah,
game
and you
that
got
they
it.
did trick shots and then I went and bought a Tiny Pong,
Yeah.
and it's great and I love it
And
and
I'm trying to
they should do
think
that.
of I think what Overtime 3 was when Ty played with Ninja,
Uh-huh.
and
And I
that was
don't
sponsored by Epic Games, I think.
that was yeah.
I think it was.
And that was
So, like,
definitely better.
they
I like
incorporated
that.
that in way better because they actually
Mhm.
played Fortnite.
Definitely. But, I mean, yeah, that could be better,
But, like,
just picking on
this definitely
dudes.
was a good ad read for, like, what they have
Mhm.
been doing with the half times, like, compared to
Yeah,
those,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is so much better just because, like, it was funny and,
Mhm.
like, it wasn't just, like, super boring and all
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
But
But, I mean, I think that it could be better,
no, yeah, definitely.
obviously.
I do think if they did go to like the sponsors correlate to what the video is.
Mhm. But back to the video and Cody doing the longest?
125 feet jump.
Yeah, which they did, like, the one over the car in the first
Yeah.
RC trick
Oh yeah,
shots.
over the 18 wheeler. I don't know if that
Mhm.
was longer or not.
I think that's the longest, but this is the longest, like, over, like, buildings, like,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
just jumping, this is more like crossing
Yeah,
buildings,
crossing.
Which is cooler, I think this one is definitely cooler,
Definitely.
I like the idea. Um, and then the next one was the Ring of Fire
Yep, the
jump,
ring jump.
which I liked, I definitely that was
Yeah.
funny, it was cool.
It was like less of
Shorter.
like a longer one and then Ty gave us
Mhm.
the good old self promote, which
Uh-huh.
usually we don't see Ty do. Usually. He's
Which,
always
I mean, just another thing, like, business standpoint, just because 'cause we're YouTubers, we know how to do stuff a little bit. It would've been better to kind of have some distance between the ad read and
and
then
then
Ty
having this,
saying
yeah.
yeah, just because if people just skip the ad read, then, like,
Then
after
they're gonna
going
go to
that
this and be like, "Oh my gosh, they're promoting again."
yeah. So, I think that could have been done better, but I don't know, it
But, like, it wasn't,
it's
like,
up to you.
super, super serious, like, they weren't like,
Mhm. Yeah,
"Go
it's more
now."
goofy.
Yeah,
Mhm. But, yeah, I mean,
and
then Kobe did some more
yeah, the
tests,
the day
last test.
38, the final test before they actually did it,
Mhm.
he was almost able to get it, barely,
Yep, but barely.
but barely, and
And
then
then
we got
and
to
then
see the triple stack helicopter with our boy
uh-huh.
Sparky, who didn't speak at
Yeah.
all.
He didn't die, which is I mean, I'm happy because
Yeah.
we didn't see Sparky for a while. I guess he has been, like, posting on Instagram, but, like, in an actual video.
Yeah,
Is
video-wise,
this
we
the
haven't
first
seen him.
video that he's been in all well, he was in the, like, Stereotypes.
He was in the stereotypes. I'm trying to think if he was
He was
ever
in, like,
in
Airplane. I don't know if he was in, New Parent, though. He
he
might
was
not have
in New
been.
Parent. I think he was a background. I
Yeah,
think he was in the
background.
background, yeah.
But, I mean, in, like, an actual video, like, serious, not
Mhm.
stereotype, I definitely think that it's been a while since he's
No,
been in
yeah, and
that.
he didn't talk at all, but it
Mhm.
was kinda funny because there's actually I think we should make this a meme, but there's like
Mhm.
Ty and Garrett kind of facing towards each other celebrating, and then just Sparky's off to the side, like giving like it looks like he's hurt, but
Yeah,
smiling.
the third wheel
He's
kinda
like
thing.
he kind of looks like he's like the third wheel of it because he didn't talk at all,
Yeah.
and he's kind of just looks like he's standing off to the side.
Mhm.
So
Hey, but, Sparky promoting the new merch, go check out Dude
yeah,
Perfect Store. This is our little promo. We're sponsored by Dude Perfect Store.
we wish.
Hopefully, maybe. Yeah.
Hey,
But,
maybe by the end of the summer we'll be sponsored.
hey, Dude Perfect, if you just give us free merch, we can just shout out Dude Perfect merch every episode. I
Well,
think
it's
that's pretty even.
yeah, because
Yeah.
we're totally not already a podcast talking about Dude Perfect
Yeah. Yeah. But,
that
hey, I
people
mean,
would come and
we could do
come
it.
and listen to if they're fans of Dude Perfect.
Mhm. But yeah, so they did that one. The triple stack was a little I mean, that was a little confusing, I didn't get it
Oh yeah, it
exactly.
was
I thought
definitely
that they
more of
would
like
actually
a
land on each other
land,
instead of
yeah.
in the air, but
But like it was definitely more of a stunt than an actual
mhm.
trick shot.
Yeah, yeah. Then the loop-de-loop,
No,
whatever that's
there was
called.
the backflip bullseye
Backflip. Yeah, that's what it's
with
called.
Cody in the car
Mhm. Yeah, and Corey
and Corey.
with the
His
car
baby's
seat.
yeah,
Yeah.
with his car seats and dad hat.
Uh-huh. But, yeah, that was cool, and then to the finale,
Yes, the
the
present
final stunt.
day.
Mhm. Yeah, because this is actually filmed just a couple hours ago. It was today that
They
they
actually
filmed
filmed
that
this
with.
when it uploaded. They were live streaming this
Yeah.
part.
Wow. Really? But, yeah, Kobe pulled it off. Kobe
Yeah.
pulled off um, the most impressive stunt in Dude Perfect history.
No, yeah, I would agree with that. This is
Really?
definitely
I wouldn't agree with I don't know, cause like, trick shots if you're considering trick shots to be a stunt, then definitely not. I would say that they've done way cooler stunts, AKA probably my personal favorite, the highest basketball shot can never
but
be
that's
beaten.
not a stunt. That's a trick shot. This is a stunt.
Yeah, I don't know, but, I think, yeah, this is cool, though. This is cool,
No,
it's
yeah.
probably something that they've, like, always been, like,
Let's do
bantering
this.
back and forth like, "Oh, I bet I could wakeboard behind
No, yeah,
50
kind
of
of like
these," and then, like, actually doing it.
yeah, like what's it called?
Betcha?
A betcha.
Mhm. I definitely think that this could be, like, a betcha kind of video. Like, a
Mhm.
betcha that's, like, more betches, I guess? I don't know, like, a
Well,
couple
kind of like having
in a
one
row,
big
10.
betcha
Mhm.
and then
But
kind of
then
like
little
throughout.
ones.
Yeah.
That would've been cooler if it's like, "I betcha I could do this stunt," and then they do it, and it's like, "Oh
Yeah.
my gosh," and then sometimes they fail it. Like, that would've been cooler, I think,
Mhm.
in a way. I think that would've been cooler if they did, like, betchas instead of
No,
just
yeah, because it kind of
stunts.
would have been taking a overtime segment
Mhm.
and banking it into a real video, which I don't think they've done before. I
Well, yeah, they went I mean, they kinda did, like, the Games with Consequences was a real video, and then they turned it into a
but like I
overtime
think
segment.
but like I don't think either all the segments are either like but they haven't turned an originally overtime segment into a full-length
Mm-mm.
video.
Not off the top of my head I
No,
can think
yeah.
of, yeah. But this would've been cool to do,
No, yeah, or
definitely.
like having like the betcha be this, but then having like all
Mhm.
the other stunts just kind of be the stunts part, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
kind of only
Where
having
it's
the one
it's
betcha.
like Kobe versus the other dudes, you know?
Kind of like Kobe is working on this, he'll be working on it throughout the video and all that.
Uh-huh.
And then, then he has to show us and if he can do it or can't do it. Like,
Mhm.
I think it wouldn't be great if they were like, "Oh, let's do this," and then they fail, and then it's like, "Well, we worked
Yeah,
on that for like nothing for it to be cool."
yeah. But it would've been definitely cooler to have
Have a
this be a
betcha.
betcha. But I mean, overall, I think going into, like, overall stuff, I think this was a solid video. It's definitely not their best, not my personal favorite,
I
but
actually
I liked it.
really liked I
Yeah?
definitely I would say it's better than new parent stereotypes.
Mhm.
I think I would say, yeah, it's a really good video. I really enjoyed it because it wasn't
Mhm.
like a trick shot video. Like I love trick shots, but this was kind of like a different pace for a trick
Yeah.
shot video. Kind of like it was like I'm just gonna start calling this a stunt video just because it's way easier. But
Mhm.
I like this a lot more than a trick shot video.
Yeah. I mean, going from, like, the year, like, judging from the year, I think I liked this video. I think it I would say videos that I would put above this from this year
Hmm.
is the mini games. I liked that. I liked the cup trick shots,
Okay.
snow sniper airsoft battle, and then maybe overtime 33.
Okay.
But I mean, it's like middle, I guess. You know.
No, yeah, I would say, yeah, the ones that are better are Airsoft Battle, Cup
Hmm.
Trick Shots,
Yeah.
and then Minigame Battle, too.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, but I mean, it was a solid one. Definitely
Mhm.
a solid one. I liked them kind of,
Yeah.
changing it up and doing that. But uh, big announcement: they will do a overtime
Yes.
soon. The next video. I don't know because like they did miss a week, so I don't know if it's next week or the week after.
No, yeah, because they could do 2 back to back just so they
Hmm.
can stick on the same week
Uh huh.
stuff.
But I mean, it'll be the next video. So overtime
Yeah.
33 is back from
Yeah.
over 4 months
Yeah,
of having no
this is
overtimes.
the longest break
Hmm.
between an overtime ever.
Ever since overtime started.
Like,
So
there's been a couple weeks with, I think, 7 videos in between.
six
6.
was the longest with videos in between,
Yeah.
but this is 8 now, so four
Yeah.
months. Um, so yeah, it's crazy to have uh overtime finally back, and then next, I think after this, next Noah and you can announce.
Uh, Model rocket
No, 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 no,
ba
no, no. That's after
I
that. I
wanna
think
talk
that's the
about
next
that
one.
one. Then you
Okay,
can
I'll
announce it.
say then. Bucket list Qatar. They
Qatar.
filmed at
Qatar.
Qatar. I don't know. I don't. That's how I pronounce it.
Well, you're
Okay.
pronouncing it wrong.
Wrong to who? You don't live there.
The language.
Okay. But yeah. So Dude Perfect went to Qatar and they filmed a bucket list.
Yep.
From the pictures, it looks really really cool. I'm excited. I think
Yeah.
this is gonna be a great video. So
I
it's gonna
do
be on two
wonder
videos.
I don't
Mhm.
know. I'm excited to see how it goes up against all the other bucket lists.
Mhm. I think this will be like a South Africa bucket list type thing. I
Mhm.
mean, it is in Africa, it's a country in Africa, and I definitely think that it'll be similar, but then also like different,
Mhm. Yeah.
because it's like more middle instead of like the South and more kind of Pacific. It's like more middle of Africa, so there's like deserts and all of that kind of stuff. So I
Yeah.
think it'll be good. I'm excited. The bucket list is gonna be good. Returning from the last bucket list was Alaska,
Yeah.
so big
Yeah. So
return.
definitely. So now the next video that's coming out is
Probably.
Model. Yeah, yeah, most likely.
Mhm.
Is Model Rocket Battle 3. We haven't
With
gotten one
huge
in a while.
rockets.
Yeah, like these are even bigger because like they had the normal rockets and they had like the big
Mhm.
rockets, but now they have like absolutely massive ones. Because like the big
Yeah.
ones were kind of just like human sized.
Mhm.
Uh but these ones are like actually massive, like actual
Yeah, yeah.
rockets.
So, yeah, I'm excited. This is
Yeah.
gonna be good.
So,
But yeah, so
Asher, ratings,
uh-huh.
go. What are your ratings for
Oh,
this
I would
video?
say overall, I'm not gonna give creativity, I think 9, execution 8.5, and overall 8. That's mine.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
going creativity 9,
Mhm.
execution 9, and then overall 9.
Okay, nice. But yeah, I think this is a great video. See
Yeah.
you for the next review.
Yep.
Overtime.
Yeah.
Pound
Pound
it.
it.
Yep, pound it
Noggin.
noggins.
See
See ya.
ya.
Good night.